I'm Sarah Kessler. I cover startups for Mashable. Every year before South by Southwest, kind of pundits pick a darling company that they know is going to break out of South by Southwest, and then they feed off of each other, and it kind of snowballs into everybody having the same idea about this one startup. And I don't really know how much that lives outside of kind of the bubble of South by Southwest. Right now, the big ones are like Highlight, Glancee, Banjo, that will tell you who's around, even if you're not communicating directly. It just automatically like pops up and says, hey, your friend Bill is here, or hey, like this guy you've never met is here, but he knows your friend Bill. And last year it was group messaging because it made it easy to like keep in touch with everyone you were here with. Twitter, actually, people say took off here, even though it launched well before. It was just being like a critical mass of people who were using it, because a lot of times what happens with startups is, it's a great idea, but it only works if there are people using it. There are subtle differences, and you never really know what makes one take off versus the other. And they like Highlight is more about people who you aren't necessarily already connected with. They'll tell you anyone, and then some of them focus more on just your friends on social networks. And then Sonar, actually, some people consider it, I guess, less creepy because it only uses information you're already pushing publicly to social networks. So it's not going to say so-and-so's in the room until so-and-so checks into the room on Foursquare or tweets about it. And so they're already saying, I want somebody to find me here. You don't really want to build a product that doesn't solve a problem people have or fit into what they're doing already. So you could argue both ways for the ambient location thing. You could argue that people already see each other and run into each other and want to get together when they are in a conference, or I don't know, walking down the street might be a stretch. But and you could also argue that people never seek out, they don't need to know who's on the street. They've never known who's on the street, and they don't wake up in the morning and say, it would make my life better, if I could just figure out who's walking by me right now. I'm actually running an experiment where I downloaded them all, and so my phone goes off every 3 seconds and I have to carry a charger, so.